The last time Sam Rainsy returned to Cambodia from exile, he was welcomed by supporters under very different circumstances. He'd been convicted in absentia of spreading false information. He arrived back in the capital Phnom Penh 6 years ago after receiving a pardon from King Norodom Sihamoni, which was requested by Prime Minister Hun Sen. Now, along with other exiled members of his party, Rainsy is planning to return again on November the 9th, but this time the government says they'll all be arrested.
I have no choice. My party cannot take part in any election in the future because my party, which is the only credible opposition party, has been dissolved. So I have to call on the people to rise up.
Rainsy's previous stay in Cambodia lasted just over 2 years before he left for France again to avoid jail for another conviction. Since then, there have been several more charges laid against him, which he says are politically motivated and designed to destroy any legitimate opposition. The current leader of his Cambodian National Rescue Party, Kem Sokha, is under house arrest after being detained on treason charges 2 years ago. The opposition was then dissolved by the courts, and months later, the ruling party of the Prime Minister went on to win every seat in the 2018 election. The political vacuum has provoked criticism from many in the international community.
We have consistently urged the Cambodian government to restore a genuine multi-party democracy and to protect human rights and fundamental freedoms.
That doesn't seem to be happening. The Cambodian government describes Rainsy's call an attempted coup and is threatening to jail anyone who supports it for up to 30 years. The Cambodian government says it's sent arrest warrants for Sam Rainsy to all other Southeast Asian nations in case he tries to travel through another country on his way back to Cambodia. Government authorities here in Thailand say they've received no such notification. The latest charge against Rainsy is for insulting the king, who he says should be standing with the people.
What is important is freedom of expression, and most of the Cambodian people now realize that we have a powerless king who is actually a puppet for the dictator Hun Sen.
Despite living in exile, Sam Rainsy says he's not afraid of being arrested because the people and the armed forces will back him. On the other side is Prime Minister Hun Sen, who's grown increasingly intolerant of dissent, which suggests the attempted comeback by the opposition may not be a peaceful one. Wayne Hay, Al Jazeera, Bangkok.